Hi, today let's learn about AWS VPC, which is Virtual Private Cloud. So, a VPC is a private virtual network like a data center in the cloud, and the users can control the IP range and the security. So, this is the AWS cloud. So, within cloud, we will have the VPC, and in VPC has an IP address which range is called address range is called CIDR block. So here it is 10.0.0.0/16. This means it can hold up to 65,536 IP addresses. So a VPC is a private virtual network inside the AWS where we can launch resources like EC2 instances, and it is logically isolated from other AWS users. So for example, if AWS is like a big apartment building and a VPC is your own locked apartment where only you decide who can come in or go out. So each VPC has a CIDR block. So this is the range of IP address it can use it. So for example, here 10.0.0.0/16, which I have said already, it means the VPC can have 65,536 addresses from 10.0.0.0 to 10.0.255.255. And the next one is subnet. So it is the subdivision of a VPC to group resources by function or availability zone. So each subnet will belongs to one availability zone. So subnets are smaller IP ranges inside the VPC, dividing the network into segments. So each subnet can hold up to 256 IP addresses, and the subnets can be private or public. So the public subnet has a route to the internet through internet gateway, and the private subnet has no direct route to the internet. So inside a VPC, you can create subnets like smaller ranges of IPs, and subnets helps to organize our resources, and we can make some subnets public which can be accessible from the internet and some private. So it is used for internal use only. So the public subnet has the route to the internet through internet gateway, and the private subnet has no route to the internet. And the internet gateway is the one which connects the VPC to the internet for the public access. So the internet gateway which allows communication between resources in VPC and the internet. So to allow internet access, we must need to attach an internet gateway to the VPC. So this gateway will act as a bridge between the VPC and the internet. And the next one is route table. So route table controls the traffic flow. So they decide which subnets traffic goes to the internet gateway, or which have to stay internal. So route table tells network traffic where to go. So for example, a public subnet route table will direct traffic for the internet to the internet gateway, and the private subnets will route internet bound traffic through a NAT gateway. So route table is a set of rules which determine network traffic flow. So each subnet is associated with a route table, and multiple subnets can share a single route table. So if EC2 instances run inside the subnet, for example, a web server in the public subnet can serve website visitors. So while a database server in a private subnet stays hidden from the internet. So let's say an EC2 instance in the public subnet wants to talk to the internet. The route table sends this traffic through the internet gateway. But an instance in the private subnet needs an NAT gateway to securely access the internet for updates. For public subnet, we need internet gateway, and private subnet we need NAT gateway. So a VPC is like your personal data center inside AWS, which is fully customizable and secure. So it begins with the CIDR block, which that defines the IP address ranges for your network, and we will divide the VPC into subnets, smaller sections for organizing our resources. And public subnets connect to the internet while private one stays internal. So an internet gateway allows public subnets to reach the internet, and the route table will control how traffic moves, whether it stays inside the VPC or goes out. So for private instances, to reach the internet safely, we will use the NAT gateway. So all of this will work together to give us control and isolation, and also the flexibility, which is the benefit of building in a virtual private cloud. Thank you.